even when I was still high school, I had this thing like, okay, I want to meet American. I wanted to get married to an American. There was a paper for a dating magazine. So I said in my biographic data. So when I was there's like, so where's my letter? When I opened, well, before I could finish it, then the office mate, which was Irene Suela Cassia, she finished opening it, and then she said, "Hey, he's staying in a hotel in Davao at the Insular Hotel. Let's call him."
I'm not the one who signed up that dating sites. It's my best friend. I said like, Michelle, I think some things is serious to you. He said, or my, hi. He said like, hi, how are you? What are you looking for on this site? He said that, and I said, what do you think? Why am I here? I said that's the response that I read on him, and so he and said like, well, are you ready to get married? That's it. That's the tree. That's the true question. That's the same day, October 20th. I said, well, are you sure? And I respond on him, are you sure? And he said, well, I'm gonna buy a ticket. And yes, November 7, I met him.
I want to get whiter skin. So I said, well, I want to go to Hong Kong. So I worked in Hong Kong for 5 years. And then while I was in Hong Kong, I said, well, there's a lot of white kids. I want to have a white kid. So that's why I did pen pal. So that's where I met my husband. Well, that's my first husband. The marriage didn't really work for us.
The doorman came and approached us. I just said, we would like to meet this guy from this room. And he said, who is this guy? I said, why are you asking me that? I said, why? Because he met so many women. I said, how many women? He said, maybe you're the 75th. And then so I was just thinking, well, that's a lot of women. That's kind of scary. And then, yeah, so it was a guy with a black bag. Tall man, 6 foot. Handsome. Older but handsome.
Peter's arrived like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So when oh, there he is. And I didn't know him. I never see him. I said, I have no idea who he is. And so there is a lot of foreigners going out of the airport. I said like, well, he is the one recognized me. And he said, hi, Michelle. He's so handsome at the time. Very handsome. Oh my God, very handsome. And with a suitcase. Hi, Michelle, with flowers and chocolates. He said, hi, Michelle. I'm Peter. I said, what? Who are you? I do not know you.
I said, okay, we have to go now. And then I said, oh no, I have something to tell. He stopped me. He pushed me down because I, stood up and said, you need to go. We have some other appointment. I said, no, I have something to tell. I said, okay, what is it? And he said, I'm looking for a wife. And then so I said, okay, Sarah, let's go.
My friend told me, no, you need to say hello. I said, well, hello, something like that. But I just only wear like slippers. I wear only slippers and a pants like there's a lot of hole on it, and a t-shirt with half woman and half amazing. I said like, he recognized me because I'm long hair, like very tiny. And some said like, hi Michelle, I'm Peter. I said, who are you? I don't know you. Are you Peter? I said like, well, yes, I'm Peter. I said, what did he do? He show his valid ID to make it sure. And so he should, okay, you are Peter.
Oh, the experience with that is like you write each other, and then you decide when you're gonna meet, and then you meet each other, and then you decide, okay, we just get married, but you don't really talk a lot about stuff before you get married.
He didn't contact me or anything, but after just few days, I just waited a few days and said, well, maybe I need to talk to him, and I just feel different. And then the only question I asked him is like, so I called saying, if I go with you, would you make me cry? That's the only question I asked. And he said, I might if I accidentally step on your foot. And he kept that promise.
And well, this is my, are you my boyfriend? And so Peter said, huh? I said, you need to answer, are you my boyfriend? And he said like, yes, 100%.
I was spoiled. My life with him was so easy. I would wake up like, we would sit, he wouldn't mind me having a computer. We would stay up until 3 a.m. because that's where his program on TV. We would sit together. I could be on my laptop. I could be chatting with my friends. And then he would be next to me watching his old shows.
He didn't know much about me. I don't know much about him. I just know he's white, white guy. But he was okay. You know, when we. It took 5 years because I thought, you know, he might change or he might accept the idea. But he doesn't like to talk about religion and politics, and that's you know, we don't have to talk about that.
But we have different style. Like he is like a quiet man, and I'm a talkative one. But if you're gonna first, if you know him first time, he said like, I don't like Peter. But if you're gonna know him every day, he's a good heart.